Backlinking, strategies to build authority. Why backlinking suddenly became a sales problem. In B2B, we love metrics we can tie directly to pipeline, calls, emails, meetings, and opportunities. Backlinks usually get filed under marketing later, but that mindset is costly when 77% of B2B buyers won't talk to sales until they've already done their own research. That means your first sales conversation often happens through Google results, review platforms, partner pages, and third-party articles, not through your SDR team. If your company isn't showing up or doesn't look credible when it does, your outbound has to work harder, discounting gets easier, and cycles get longer. Backlinking is one of the cleanest ways to build that credibility at scale. In this guide, we'll frame backlinks as revenue infrastructure, show how to build a repeatable link engine, and outline workflows sales and marketing can run together without turning your SDRs into full-time link builders. Backlinks are still a top-ranking signal and a revenue multiplier. Google has evolved, but backlinks still matter because they're an external vote of confidence. In 2025, backlinks represent about 13% of Google's ranking algorithm weighting, making them a top 3 factor that directly influences how often buyers discover you during high-intent searches. For B2B teams, the downstream impact is straightforward. Organic search drives roughly 2x more revenue than other channels for many companies, and SEO traffic converts around 2.6% on average, often outperforming paid traffic. It's not surprising that 49% of marketers report organic search as the highest ROI channel, because authority compounds instead of resetting every time spend stops. If you want to align sales and marketing on why link building deserves real time, it helps to connect the dots in a single view. What good backlinks look like in B2B and what to ignore. Not all backlinks are equal, and volume alone is a trap. Research shows the #1 Google result averages about 3.8 times more backlinks than positions number 2 through number 10, which doesn't mean you should chase any link you can get. It means category leaders earn more relevant, higher quality links that reinforce authority. In a B2B sales context, the best links come from places your buyers already trust. Industry publications, respected niche blogs, partner ecosystems, integration marketplaces, and credible review platforms. Context matters too. An editorial link inside a useful article is usually worth more than a directory listing or a footer link that screams SEO play. The mistake we see most often is chasing backlink volume instead of relevance and authority. A smaller set of links from the right ecosystem will do more for rankings and pipeline than a pile of low-quality placements that don't reach real buyers and can get devalued by search engines. Build assets that deserve links, then aim links at pages that drive revenue. Most content never becomes an authority asset. One large study found 94% of blog posts earn 0 external links, which is why random blogging feels like shouting into the void. The goal isn't more posts, it's fewer, better assets that your market actually cites. Start by mapping 10 to 15 money pages that should benefit from authority, core product pages, solution pages, comparison pages, and a small number of high-intent guides and ROI resources. Then create one flagship link magnet per quarter. Think benchmark reports, original data, or deep playbooks, often 3,000+ words built around the objections your AEs and SDRs hear every week. This is where sales input is non-negotiable. If your linkable assets aren't built from real sales conversations, you'll earn links to topics that don't help deals move, and you'll end up with SEO wins that never show up in pipeline reviews. Backlinks aren't an SEO checkbox. They're proof the market trusts you enough to send you their audience. Run outreach like a sales motion, not a "can you link to us" request. If you want consistent links, your outreach has to feel like high-value sales outreach, relevant, personalized, and clearly beneficial to the recipient's audience. Editors and partners don't respond to generic backlink request emails for the same reason buyers ignore generic cold pitches. There's no sharp reason to care. A practical workflow is to build a shared list of 100+ link opportunities across publications, partner blogs, podcast hosts, and community sites. Then run microsequences that reference specific articles, missing angles, or data gaps you can fill. This is also where an outsourced sales team can help. The operational discipline behind a strong cold email agency or outbound sales agency translates well to authority outreach when the messaging is built around mutual value. At SalesHive, we treat authority outreach as a specialized lane within B2B demand generation, not a side task. Our SDR agency teams can support targeted pitches for guest contributions, webinar swaps, partner pages, and editorial quotes, while your core reps stay focused on revenue conversations, and the links become a natural byproduct of real collaboration. Common backlinking mistakes that waste time and how to fix them. Buying cheap links, using link farms, or paying for DA packages is the fastest way to accumulate risk without building lasting authority. If money changes hands, treat it as sponsorship or content support, and ensure links are marked appropriately. The long-term play is earning links through relationships, useful assets, and credible distribution. Another mistake is letting SEO run link building in a silo without sales input. You end up promoting blog topics that don't match active deal cycles, while product pages and comparison pages, the ones that influence opportunities, stay underlinked and underpowered. Finally, don't ignore easy wins like unlinked brand mentions and broken links. If an analyst, partner, or customer already references you, a polite, specific request to add or update a link can reclaim authority quickly, and it's often less work than starting a net new outreach thread. Measure what matters. Authority signals tied to pipeline, not vanity. Backlinking only works when it's measured like a growth system. A simple reason many teams fail is that most pages never earn traction. Roughly 66.31% of web pages have zero backlinks. So you need a consistent routine for earning, tracking, and reclaiming links over time. Track leading indicators, new referring domains to priority pages, link quality and relevance, lost links, and unlinked mentions, alongside lagging indicators, rankings, organic traffic, demo requests, and pipeline from organic sessions. When sales and marketing share these KPIs, backlinking stops being a marketing vanity metric and becomes a lever the whole GTM team cares about. A lightweight scorecard makes the work easier to operationalize across teams and vendors. A realistic 90-day plan to start compounding authority. Treat backlinks as revenue infrastructure by building a quarterly roadmap tied to revenue themes, core personas, core use cases, and the money pages that shape evaluations. Then assign ownership like you would any GTM motion. Marketing owns strategy and assets, sales provides deal intel, and someone, internal or outsourced, owns execution. Operationally, the teams that win dedicate capacity without burning out. A smart model is allocating 10 to 15% of SDR time to high-value authority plays, podcast booking, partner co-marketing, and contributed content, while lower-level research and list-building services are handled by operations, VAs, or a sales outsourcing partner. Expect SEO to behave like a compounding system, not a switch. Many B2B teams see meaningful gains over a 6 to 12-month horizon when they earn quality links consistently and pair them with truly helpful content. If you want to accelerate without hiring a dedicated team, SalesHive can run the outreach muscle behind the scenes using the same discipline we use in cold calling services and outbound sequencing. So you build meetings now and authority that pays you back later.